The 26.10 update is finally here, also known as Tiny Takeover, and today I'm going to show you everything that's new in the update. Just for your curiosity, here is the changelog on the screen right now. There are pretty much like 3 or 4 physical changes, and then the rest of them are like quiet behind the scenes changes, but I will try and showcase the main features in this video for you today. So let's get started. The first one is obviously all of the baby mobs. So these are not all of them, but there are, just a fair few of them to showcase. We've got the baby chicken, which is the most popular one out of this entire update, especially because some of the artwork, the majority of the artwork even, is just basically showcasing these baby chickens. And then we've got the baby turtle over here, which is just another cute one in my opinion. I absolutely love these two. If I had to choose, these would probably be my favorite two out of these ones at least. I haven't really fully checked out the rest of them yet, but as of right now, these are my favorite two. And then you've got the baby wolf, which obviously is literally just trying to escape right now, but another cute one, I have to say. It is probably, I would say it's not the favorite above these two, purely because obviously the texture of the baby chicken is massively different, whereas the wolf is similar to the adult variant. So yeah, although it is cute, it's definitely not my favorite out of these two. These are quite unique, textures. And then you've got the baby fox, which is another cute one, as well as the baby axolotl. So obviously I did have to put some water to the baby axolotl. I did try spawning it without water, and then obviously because they need water, it then eventually just kind of disintegrated, so I had to add some water in there. But yeah, that is the baby axolotl. And then we have the baby rabbit, which is also trying to escape, but obviously, yeah, it's just not possible. What do you think to the baby rabbit? I think that's another cute one also. However, the ears are exceptionally large. We know that rabbits have big ears, right? But the fact that there's a baby variant and the ears are that size, especially in a blocky game, it does kind of throw you off a little bit, but when it raises the ears like that, it is kind of cute. And then before we get into the rest of the main features, there are some quiet behind the scenes features they've done with the main mobs, such as a brand new sound. So if I just basically go near this chicken, I don't know if you can hear them, but if I just stay quiet for a moment, I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, they're all basically brand new sounds. I accidentally, let's not talk about what happened to that chicken. Next up, we have the brand new feature, the golden dandelion. I was about to call it a block, but it's actually far from a block. But you can see the golden dandelion crafting recipe right here if you want to go ahead and do that. It's similar to the normal dandelion. However, the golden dandelion is much more special because you can actually find it like this one right here. It doesn't, it doesn't spawn on its own in the world. You actually have to craft it yourself in order to obtain it. When you do, you can actually place it down in the world and have it as a decoration if you want to. But the biggest usage out of it is that basically people are feeding it to mobs to keep them baby forever. That chicken has just turned into an adult right in front of my face. Just to visually show you how the golden dandelion actually works, if you have a baby mob, such as the baby, I nearly called it a fox, I mean a baby wolf right here, basically, if you just click feed, then you can see some green kind of embers or charms or whatever you want to call them go around it as soon as I feed the mob. And that basically helps the mob stay baby forever. So you can literally keep them baby forever rather than having, the baby chicken grow back into an adult chicken, for example. And this is a very poor baby turtle right there. Also, I'm pretty sure that turtle also grew back into an adult anyway. Hence why you have a feature such as the golden dandelion. So there you go. Next up, we have some new note block sounds. So rather than the note block sounding like this, they now sound more like this. And they're meant to be trumpet sounds, but actually I feel like they sound more like farts in all honesty. But the thing that's cool about this is that not only do they sound, like trumpets or farts or whatever you want to call them, they all have different sounds depending on the oxidization of the copper block. They only make these trumpet sounds with copper blocks, and obviously depending on how the oxidization is of that block, they sound different. So for instance, this is what this one sounds like. And then this is what the next one sounds like. So there you go, some pretty cool new sounds for the note blocks. I know a lot of people love their note block sounds, especially myself, and if you're building maps as well, they're also kind of useful. And then lastly, name tags are now officially craftable. That is right, and it's actually extremely easy to do, especially if you're in survival like myself. Let me just go ahead and empty the crafting table. All you need is basically one piece of paper, or 64, it depends how many of them you actually want, and then one gold nugget. Now, there you go. You can see that the name tag is easily craftable. I can grab it right there, but you might be thinking, a gold nugget? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. And yeah, it's true. I mean, if you don't have a gold nugget in your survival world, then no sweat, because you can also use the iron nugget to craft it as well. And there you go. I have myself a crafted name tag. And also, this does work, by the way, if you have a wandering trader with loads of emeralds. So let me just go grab a load of emeralds and go to the trader. You can see that the trader does actually give you 2 name tags, or it did it first anyway. Now it has a 3rd one, a 4th one, etc. So providing you have a lot of emeralds, then you can go ahead and get your name tags from this trader. However, you will see that after a while, you know, there are limitations to how many name tags you can actually get from the trader, so you are probably best in crafting them depending on how many you want, but the fact that they are now craftable makes life so much easier, especially if you want to name your brand new baby mobs, then you can do so. What name should I give this baby axolotl right here? Please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to hear what names you guys come up with. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know what you think in the comments. Give it a like, click subscribe, and also share it with your friends. This update is about to get a whole lot more exciting with these features and also the new party feature. So if you want to watch my video about that, then click this one on the screen right now, and I'll see you all over there.